Okay, let's save the best news for last. Breaking news on the Nikon D850, something that's make a lot of people really bleeping happy. Let's get to the obvious. It has a touch screen, it has a tilt screen, just like the Nikon D500. The top button profile is exactly the same as the Nikon D500, also with the ISO button directly behind the shutter release button. It does have a larger hand grip. I actually expected this and predicted this some time ago because the power profile from the EL15 batteries on the Nikon D500 were stretched to the limit on the Nikon D500, so it likely has a much larger battery. So it's obvious from the images, and I got two pictures below. Hold on, the very, very best to say for last. The larger hand grip profile, which is visible from the pictures, is to accommodate that larger battery. It does not have the same grip profile as the Nikon D500. It has a sculpted bulbous nose front, very bulbous, on the top front end of the pentaprism section of the camera. Thankfully, I spotted this first. Someone else on a rumor site spotted it like 10 minutes. I don't know if you saw my picture after I uploaded it, but I saw it immediately. And I know what it is. And there's also a switch button right above the diopter selector on the right side of the pentaprism. What we have, hold for it, is we have a Hybrid-Evf optical pentaprism system. Now this can be achieved two ways. There's only one reason, one damn reason, why the Nikon D850 has a huge bulbous snout on the front of it. Okay, as very evident from the pictures. The reason for that, and there's only two ways to accomplish it, is that if you actually look back in the video I made like the other day where I've taken apart hundreds of cameras, the pentaprism system can accomplish this either by being split, but the practical way to do it is actually to take the top front facet of the pentaprism and actually have an electronic view. When the electronic viewfinder is turned off, it's black, so it acts as a reflective surface. But what you could do is switch it on, which means that you can do focus peaking with lenses by not having to do anything as seriously complicated like live view where you're flipping the mirror up and of course it's really slow and cumbersome and you can't look through the viewfinder of the camera. I mean, nobody wants to do peaking that way. This is ingenious from Nikon. So you're hearing this news first right here from me, that is the only explanation for that bulbous pentaprism and the switch above the diopter correction on the top of the pentaprism of the Nikon D850 images. It is a brilliant, ingenious move from Nikon because Nikon knows that one thing everybody's been bitching about is like, I want focus peaking, and oh my god, you know, I want to use like manual focus lenses and have peaking. Really simple to accomplish. They had to make a little bit more room in the top front of the pentaprism to allow for that hybrid system to exist, but the implementation of it, as a person who takes apart cameras and fixes them, as you saw from like the 10 videos I made like 4 days ago on disassembling the Nikon D500, is really, really simple. You take the front facet of that pentaprism, you install a miniature TV screen, which is all an electronic viewfinder is, like on an X-T2 or a Sony, and you allow a switchable system between the pentaprism, which is a big hunk of glass, sitting above the flippy mirror and the focusing screen, and you install an electronic viewfinder. So this is ingenious, absolutely ingenious. You saw it here first. How certain am I that there is a hybrid optical/electronic viewfinder system on the D850? I have nearly 95% certainty. There is no damn reason why the D850 has a bulbous, hugely bulbous front top snout on the front of it. That is the only reason it is there. If the Nikon D850 were merely a full-frame version of the D500, everybody would have gone, wah, 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 wah. This is the perfect implementation of what people have been bitching about DSLRs versus mirrorless cameras. It is ingenious from that. Well, we don't have to change the camera that much, but where could we stick in an electronic viewfinder? Well, you can either split the pentaprism, which is one option, or you can actually have one of the facets be a window for the electronic viewfinder to shine through with a switchable system. It's easily. I mean, the technology is ingenious, but it's not that hard to implement. Even I know how to implement it, even if I don't know exactly where to install it on the pentaprism, how it should be the top front, or for the mirroring, it will actually be the bottom top front. And that's why the bulbous snout is there. So I hope you like this video. Oh look, there's a kitty cat come to see me. Take a look at the kitty cat. Hey kitty, meow 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 meow. That's for Granger, because he loves kitty cats. I love kitty cats too, actually. I'm just allergic to them. So if you like this video, drop me a small donation. Tell me to jump off a cliff. But either way, this is excellent news. It is a brilliant move from Nikon, and you saw it here first. Like I said, what certainty do I have of this? I've got at least 95% certainty. Okay, thank you. Saw it here first. Bye.